like uncomfortable conversation. Like, hey, it's not cheating if you both aware of it. Like, I forgot.
No, hold the fuck up. It's not cheating if you're both.
If you're
aware.
both, I can't remember.
It's not cheating if you both agree to it.
So you're not willing to have that conversation, like, hey, babe, I actually do want to, like.
I don't, but that's you know what? Shorty's cold over there, but I don't need her because I got you.
So
I hope I feel like that one day.
Oh.
Like, I just don't. It just doesn't seem realistic to me.
Hey, yo. My boy said, well, I love that for you. I hope I could feel that for you one day.
We on the
Testing, SpongeBob. Testing.
We on a time crunch, so let's get this shit in poppin'.
Oh, okay.
Let's get it on and poppin'.
I can't sing this week, yo. I'm sorry.
I got you. Mm-hmm. Got enough for the both of us, but here we are, another episode, another week, another comfy couch session coming your way.
Ooh.
It's your co-host, Mr. Brown Broken Guapo, 10 toes down, big head up.
Oh,
I got a dad joke for you guys. Are you ready? Say yup.
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it anyways.
I'm not.
Why do basketball players like donuts?
Why do basketball players like donuts? You know, I feel like I've heard this one before. But I can't remember.
Spencer, anything?
No, I don't got it.
Because they dunk them. He's like, they're laughing.
I'm like, who is laughing?
It's dumb funnies.
It's not me.
I'm more so laughing at you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm fine.
He said, as long as you laugh.
He said, I'm secure.
I am secure in myself
secure.
that if you laugh at me,
You're laughing with you?
you're laughing with me either way.
Oh, okay.
I'll do those every week. Don't worry. I'll be back next week.
Hey.
Y'all go.
All right. Well. Hey y'all. It is I. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. I was like, oh. Had to stop for a second. But it's Tuesday. It wasn't too bad with the weather. I'm very tired this week, y'all, but we're pushing through. Tomorrow's my last work day of the week, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Making it happen. Mm-hmm. What up, y'all? It's your boy Spence. Again, another Tuesday. We just survived another snowstorm in New England. I'm sick of snow.
Which do you think was worse?
The first one,
The
because they didn't
first
plow.
one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like they warned us for a week and then were surprised when it happened, and then didn't plow properly.
Is it everybody on their own?
Yeah, like y'all got it.
That shit was ridiculous, actually.
Voila.
Well, I feel like too this time around, it wasn't more so about the inches of snow we were getting. It was about all the other climates together. So I definitely still say the first one because, you know, they was talking a hefty talk about all these inches we was getting, and then we got them.
Yeah, whoever created the snowblower needs a Nobel Peace Prize. They need unlimited racks of bacon, ribs, and burgers. Some good bourbon because, woo, Chile. If I had to shovel that driveway, my tenants would have been fucked.
That's real.
Would you like to know who invented the snowblower?
Were they black?
Unfortunately, no.
Then no.
Okay.
It's not during Black History Month.
I mean, no, I respect it. Keep it real. Keep it fresh. Keep it clean.
Well, shit.
Because I, too, was like, ooh, I hope it was a black person. Nope.
Nah, I bet. Well, let's dive into the question of the day.
I'm about to dive in.
Whoa!
Splash. Yeah.
Splash is funny as hell.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, I want to preface this by saying I saw it on social media, and I initially had a question for it.
Okay.
So I'm like, let's bring it to the chat. So,
Bring it to the chat.
and you know what? I'm just gonna read it first, and then we can have a question from it. So the status is yes. Begging a woman for sex until she says yes is rape.
Begging a woman
For
for
sex.
sex until she agrees to
Until
have
she
that.
says yes is rape. So I had some conflictions here. Because
Fuck up.
Ass.
Hold the fuck up.
because
Jacob said 30 seconds my time. Full time out, actually.
because it's like objectively just looking at it black and white, yes was said. So like consent was there. I think begging for it is deplorable, is disgusting.
No decorum.
But I guess the question is, what do y'all think about that?
So that's a big word. That R word is crazy.
Yeah, we'll say grape. Grape.
Right?
Yeah, I was going to say, we have to say grape
Yeah.
before we get booted out by the algorithms.
So do I think it is grapes? No, but I do think it is a case of harassment,
You can say harassment.
right? And I think that's crazy. But then on the flip side of it, where does persistence play into it? Because there's some folks that keep shooting they shot and eventually
I mean, I've always said
no
there's
means no.
yes, it's a full stop. Period. Right after the O. But I've also said too, like, there's good consistency and there's bad consistency. That sounds like the bad consistency, where like the person's being consistent to the point where now the woman feels obligated to just cave into it when clearly she didn't want to all those other times that she was like no, or just ignoring the person. So I think I don't know if I would go as far to say grape, because again, that's a big word.
That's a big word.
But I would say like it definitely is heavily harassment for sure.
Nah, I got a question. Y'all be asking for sex?
The first time.
No.
He said one time and one time
Like,
only.
hey, listen, I'm a gentleman if nothing else.
But
Do I have said consent?
Yeah.
I feel like I hope this comes off right, but I feel like not, I don't want to say sex is insinuated, right? But like at our big age, like you kind of know if you getting it or not. And I've never been like, yo, so we about to knock, like, you know what I mean? Like either.
Oh, I mean, I think it's still good to always, even if you feel the vibes are vibing very strongly, I feel like it's still good to have us like a quick check-in, even if it's just real quick. Just like a real quick, like.
But that could kill the moment, and then shorty could be like.
It's depending on how you do it. It's depending on how
Give
you
me
do
an example.
I'm about to die.
Splash. That definitely is not quick or subtle or suave. But I feel like if, say, like you and said gal dem are, you making the eye contact, y'all getting close, maybe there's like some sensual touches. You still not in that. You're not in there yet.
But that's an indicator.
Well, yes, but you can still, have a quick little, like, even if you're joking and just like, oh, like, so we're gonna continue here. We're gonna move to the bed.
I feel like there are qualifying questions that indicate, what we about to do. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Yeah, because I was
You
like,
want to go to the room?
What if, okay, but we're insinuating that we're already in the crib.
Right.
If we're already in the crib, I'm 90% of the way there. You know
right, but that 10%.
Yeah.
That 10%. Because what if I'm naive and you're like, oh, you trying to go to the room, be like, okay, what we gonna do?
And I also, well, we ain't about to play fucking Scrabble.
I was like, you gonna put a movie on?
Yo. No, because I don't got a TV in my room.
Let me tell y'all, one time when I was working at Illicit doing security, right? I brought this girl home, and this is the time I lived in Enfield. So we went from Manchester to Enfield. Mind you, I'm blowing on the highway. I ate 291 up. I get to 91.
Probably.
Yeah, because in my head I'm like, I need to go home, wash myself up a little bit, you know, maybe throw some things like around before she gets here. Gets here, go to the bed, kissing, smooching, this, that, and the third. Da, 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 da. I hope you didn't think we were doing anything. I'm on my period. Bitch, fuck you doing here? Yo, you know how annoyed I was?
She knew what she was doing.
And she left.
But
I promise you she got kicked out.
damn.
Kicked out? You told her to leave?
Yeah, what are we doing?
You wasn't even trying to see if she had like the Gok 3000?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
That's a nasty word.
Yeah, it is. Wasting my fucking time.
That's interesting to me because I feel like some guys will be like, okay, but what that mouth do?
Nah.
Spencer said.
No. She wasn't even gonna do that.
I'm here for a full experience.
That's what it sounded like.
Nah, she wouldn't even.
And mind you, she live in Manchester.
And she probably wasn't even on her period.
Oh, so she's a liar.
Either way, I don't play that childish shit. But so okay.
And
So I think like the scenario, right? Y'all are playing it as if you already at the crib, right? What if you're on a date at the bar? This is like date 4. Date 4 at the bar. Y'all have already been sexting. Y'all have already been throwing a little here, a little
So
there.
if it's that far in, I'm assuming we've already kissed. There have been multiple.
When do you kiss?
If the opportunity presents itself, sometimes you kiss on the first date, sometimes on the third. It depends if the vibes are right.
I was gonna say, is there a what's the word I'm looking for?
Progression?
Not necessarily.
Secession?
Neither of those two in this moment, but they do coincide with what I'm trying to say. A timeline of like, okay, by like date 3.
Elijah tells me by date
assuming-
3. Elijah says if you haven't kissed by date 3, you're wasting your time.
What are y'all kissing for?
Spencer, you're an anomaly. You don't like affection and all those things.
Let's stop lying to the people here.
So,
He's like,
but
I want
listen,
to hug sometimes.
I think if you were on date, if you were on date 4, right, and you still haven't smacked, but you like you said, you've been sexting and yada 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 throughout that date, I'm assuming there have been multiple innuendos that indicate
Not the innuendos.
You know, we about to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's where I feel like those are the indicators that I was referring to earlier that kind of let you know.
But how do you make the transition from date 4 at the bar to back to the crib? Because the question was,
back to the crib.
Are y'all,
back to the? My bad.
Because you asked, are y'all asking to have sex?
Right.
So, you want to go back? Like, we could play some games at the crib. We could play some like.
You play games.
But you just said to me earlier when I was like, "Oh, what we about to do in there?" You were like, "Well, we're not fucking playing Scrabble, so now we playing games."
But here's the thing. Well, that's at the crib.
You know we not playing games.
But that's the thing. If the innuendos have been said, yo, let's get out of here. Let's go to the boom boom room.
But you said go play. I'm genuinely like, I want to know what that transition like, because
hey, I'm not ready for the night to be over, but the bar is closing. You just want to go back, have a couple more drinks at the crib.
So a nightcap.
Okay, all right, I like that. That's cool.
Right, be like, do a little nightcap.
And then y'all come back for the nightcap, and then you not asking, you just like, damn, you got a soft thigh, girl.
But
You moisturized today? You exfoliated?
But that's where you gotta read the room, read the situation. You know what I mean? Maybe make a little subtle move. If they with it, they with it. If they not, they're gonna be like, and then you, all right, cool. But I'm not.
Maybe I'm a direct nigga.
I would feel awkward if I looked somebody in the face and said,
direct. So I feel like
I
is interesting for me.
I mean, I've been out the game for a year now, right? So like, I can't remember days, but I feel like I'd be awkward.
He go lying again.
The memories, the memories go when you're not taking your vitamins.
I feel like I'd be awkward if I was like, "So we gonna have sex?" Like I don't know. I don't think that's really smooth.
Well, that's why I said like it doesn't have to be like a direct like. So we about to like have sex, but I feel like you can be direct with your body language and your movements of getting either like closer.
But that's what I'm saying. The rub on the leg, the innuendos, the little jokey jokes, the
ow.
You get what I'm saying?
I was like, damn.
You feel me? Like those are the indicators that are like what we doing without saying what we doing.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Okay. Hey, to each their own. Yeah, I'm definitely. I think I'm direct, but I'm also like I'm smooth direct. I ain't gonna.
So give me an example.
Okay, suavemente.
Ma, you suck it or not?
I just throw on some Cameron. Hugging the block. That's right. Hustling rocks.
Don't pull a moan and put on DMX.
Yo.
Oh wow.
Me. You know, it's interesting for me because like 4 dates, that's a big word for Elmo. 4 dates and like kissing because my thing is, like I said, everything's a package deal. Like I don't kiss random people. Like I'm not dating somebody and then just kissing them. You know, like to me that's weird. And 9 times out of 10 you come back to the crib anyways because it's vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that we're gonna do anything. Damn, I don't wanna alright, fuck it. I
tread carefully now.
Yeah, king of reverse psychology. Because I won't make a move, which is also a move. Because like you can see it eating them up inside. Like, why this nigga not like? Why he not?
So you like to build the tension?
Yeah, like why he not jumping my boots? Like what the fuck? Like I'm here, we're drinking. He made me food. We watching this and that. Like he not like the fuck. This nigga a perfect gentleman. The fuck? Like what's happening? It's so funny because that happened one time. I was at somebody's house and you know the public service announcement shirt. Like explicit content, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We're chilling, watching things. I get up to grab water. She reads my shirt. Liar! I was like, what you mean? She's like, we've been sitting here watching TV, drinking wine. You haven't done nothing. I was like, damn, excuse me for being a perfect gentleman. Now you just told me that you want it.
Now you want me.
But also, too, I'm a big nigga, too. So, like, I'm never getting caught in a, like, oh, this nigga forced himself upon me, kid. Like, I will finesse a first move out of somebody. Or, if, to your point, like, if we having a good time, like, yo, what you got going on tonight? Nothing. What you got going on in the morning? Nothing? Like, let's go back to the crib.
Back to the crib.
All right, well, that was fun. Ash, you want to take it away with on this day?
On this day. So to kind of lighten the mood a little bit and maybe some ideas, you know, if you guys are trying to be also suave. So there's National Tortilla Chip Day.
Ooh.
Is today?
I love a corn chip.
It is a day of today. I too like a good corn chip.
Aldi's got great corn chips.
The round ones,
the
right?
little mini round joints.
Yes, they slap. And then you got to get yourself a good dip from Trader Joe's.
Perfectly salted.
Nah, Walmart got that good mango peach salsa.
Oh, I've not tried mango's salsa.
I haven't gone to Walmart. Like Walmart, Flatbush really like ruined it for me.
Yeah, it's okay though, cause you know you're not missing out on too much. It's also National Trading Card Day. Do y'all ever, like when you're younger, collect cards?
Hell yeah.
I'm still mad at my mom for throwing out my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and my
That's
Pokemon
wild.
cards because
Come on,
there's
Mercedes.
literally a Charizard card that got sold for $16.5 million. I could have had $16.5 million because I had a Charizard card.
But I don't know if you had that.
I say it had to be like a specific.
No. And we won't know because it's not there no more. But I had a gem That's all I'm saying.
That's real.
And it's also World Spay Day. So, yeah, like if you have to spay your dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, if you don't want a future for your dog to be somebody's baby mama, spay him up.
Hey, Brooklyn.
BK. And to bring it back, because as we are concluding part 1 of Black History Month, y'all, because part 2 will partake back in June.
Oh, Chipotle has free chips and sauce today.
Oh.
With an entree.
Oh.
Thank you, Journeys of Jay.
All right. Might get a little Chipotle later.
Really nice of you to let us know.
But in 1864, there was the first black woman physician, Rebecca Lee Crumpler. She graduated from the New England Female Medical College, becoming the first African-American woman to receive a MD degree.
Let's get it, Crumpler.
And then in 1966... I'm so sorry, I'm not going to pronounce their last name because I don't want to butcher it. But there was the first president of Ghana was removed from power in a military coup while on a peace mission in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And then in 1968, Jimmy Ellis was born. Heavyweight boxing champ, if y'all know, from Louisville, Kentucky. Mm-hmm. He won the WBA title in April of 1968. Word. Also, Andrew Johnson was impeached. Down with the... Not gonna finish it. And then in 1933, there was a famed Kenyan scholar, historian, and professor named Ali Al-Amin was born. So thank you, professor, scholar, and historian Ali, making history happen on this day. Mm-hmm. And on this day is also SJ's birthday today, y'all.
Wow!
I know. She turned 6.
Woo!
She's halfway there.
She halfway there.
She having a midlife crisis.
Just a tad.
This is what my life
There's
is
an
now,
episode
too.
on that. SJ, watch our episode. Make
Right.
your life better, SJ.
Get your thumbs and type it up on the laptop.
Imagine if she had thumbs.
If she had thumbs, she would be blowing up my line.
Don't Asta got a thumb?
Nah. Oh yeah, he do. His back.
Oh,
paws.
technically, SJ does have an extra thumb in the back. Or I guess digit of her foot, paw, whatever it's called, hand.
Word. Well, shit. Those are some very, very interesting facts.
You know, some diversity on this day.
And I think, it's time we roll into the topic. So I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago, I was sitting at a bar with one of my homeboys. And the bartender, we were talking about marriage. She was a little older white lady. He's about 10 years older than us. And she was like, yeah, I've had a boyfriend for about 15 years. And I said, damn, like, you're not getting married? And she was like, well, for what? We already do everything. We live together. Our relationship is solid.
In Connecticut, they're legally married.
Well, okay, right. What is it? I think after 7 years,
Like
you're
It's like
considered a
domestic
civil
partner
union or whatever.
Yeah.
But she was like, yeah, I don't see the point in going through with a full wedding. Like, nothing's going to change. We're already there.
Interesting.
So in this conversation, it really made me think, why do people want to get married? So do y'all want to get married? Why or why not?
Sorry. I was trying to look up something to talk about this because I know there's also a recent black celebrity couple I just saw. They went to some award ceremony together, but they've been literally engaged for almost like 20-something plus years. And they're just like, yeah, we're just chilling. But you can go first, Spencer, because I want to look that up.
Do I want to get married? Yeah, I guess in an ideal situation.
You don't even sound sure of that.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a big word for Elmo. Yeah, in an ideal situation, I would want to get married. If and when I find my person.
Why?
To lock this person down, nobody can have you. I think there's something I mean, growing up as a Disney Channel kid, like, it's very cheesy, but like there is something beautiful about, you know, that companionship and that partnership that you find with this so-called person. I think it would be cool to have a person to do life with, to, you know, kind of know the ins and outs of like you, how you think, like how you tick, and vice versa.
But can't you have all those things without a wedding?
Yeah, for sure, with multiple people. So yeah, but I think society has pretty much pounded it in our head, like, you guys, you need to get married, you need to do this. It's really like, for society, I forgot. Oh, it's funny. I just read an article about this. It is it's such a Western adopted thing, because fuck, now I can't remember. This is driving me crazy. Buddy from the Joe Rogan podcast and his wife, they have a podcast. And they were talking about how they got married, but she didn't take his last name, because it's really a thing of ownership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going back to like the oldie days.
Yeah, it's really a thing of like, you know, this is my person, and like this is gonna be my lineage and my legacy, right? So like, as we make babies, as we like grow together, my children are gonna have my last name, you're gonna have my last name. This is really like property and ownership type shit. And it's funny because she didn't take his last name, and like that was the reason why. What were you saying?
In Latin American countries, they do like coto de, so you would be like
a hyphen.
No, it's not really a hyphen, but you would be like, so my last name is Conde, right? My mom's maiden last name is Coto. So when my grandmother got married, she would be like Rodriguez de Conde, like Rodriguez of, to Spencer's point about ownership.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You know what I mean? So not really hyphenated, but
interesting
to show that property, because that's back in the olden days how it was seen.
Because I know too, like, my friend, her family's from Guatemala, and her mom like just added on their dad's name to her last name, and then the kids had two last names.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's interesting to see that, because I think there's always that conversation of just like, oh, like when people are getting married, like, oh, are they gonna take your last name? Or I've seen a very small handful of like men who've taken like the woman's last name. But that also makes me wonder, like, how would y'all feel if y'all partner was like, no, I don't want your last name?
I would feel offended.
Why would you feel offended though? And I'm happy you said that, because I want to get into that.
Heifer. And not the nice version.
Not you a heifer lump.
I definitely think it is a pride and ego thing. And kind of like you were saying, it's what we grew up knowing, you know, societal things and all that nature. But I feel like it's one of those things that's supposed to happen. Like when we get married, we are now finally one. We are now finally a family. You are taking this name.
Oh, so they have no choice.
It's not like, oh, you're gonna take this last name or we're not getting married. But
I was being facetious.
No, I know, but that is the reality in some people's situations. Some people are like, I want to keep my cousin's wife. Kept her maiden last name, right? Took his last name, so her last name became her middle name.
Oh.
And then
that's interesting.
Now, so like she still technically has the name, but so now she's Brandy Lee White Gonzalez.
So was Lee her actual
Lee was her actual
middle name?
Middle name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But to me, right, and I just feel like, well, when we're getting married, we are going to have a family, right? We are going to be one. We are going to be a unit, right? Like I would want us my last name. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a pride and ego thing, and I'm not saying it's right, but like I would be slightly offended if my lady was like, "Yeah, nah, I don't want your last name."
But because you said,
Hope you listening.
because you said that though, it makes me think though. Well, even if she doesn't take your last name, like your children who are technically that legacy.
Yeah, as long as my kids get it.
Yeah, it's like not your wife or your partner. Like
Okay,
it's the
so then-
children.
Because if your wife was a doctor, she's not taking your last name.
Yeah.
Goodness, she ain't. No, but
Go become a doctor tomorrow.
but to that point, right? Yes, my kids, but now we got to explain to the kids why us three got the same last name and mommy is something else.
She been stubborn her whole life, kids.
I was gonna say, I was like,
You know, like,
I feel like the chances of that really coming up and being an issue, though, is like very semantic.
not an issue, but your kids are eventually going to grow up and wonder why mommy is this and we're that.
I mean,
Especially if we are all together.
it's just another dialogue. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of uncomfortable conversation, especially in today's day and age. Like by the time they get to elementary school,
Like that's the least of your worries.
these kids are gonna have so many different pronouns, acronyms.
Why
like,
they identify as a frog?
yeah, right.
Because he's not an amphibian.
So how would y'all feel if y'all partners didn't want y'all last name?
Honestly, I'm cool with that because I don't even want my last name.
Oh, well, okay.
So you gonna take your partner's last name?
Possibly. I mean, I've always said that.
Could you make a new one?
A blend? You gonna fuse them together?
I mean, but like,
I think you can because, like, technically, once you're married, usually, like, that's what it's a lot easier for women to do, like, the name change then. But you can legally change your last name whenever you feel like it. It is a lot of like paperwork and those things and a process. So, you want to try to time it as timely as possible of just like say, your passport's expiring or if you're going to get like new credit cards or a new license, that's when you can start like implementing your new last name. But I've said for a few years now, like I've been trying to take my mother's maiden name.
So but that's
and not have like my father's last
that's
name.
not like that's a random like you about to just be Ashley Cologne tomorrow.
Oh,
like
no,
you're gonna
no.
go pick a name that means something to you.
Yeah, like keep it still like in the family side, or
Okay.
even just like I some people were like they've dropped their last name altogether, but like they had a middle name, so then like their middle name kind of became their last name, and they just didn't have a middle name, and then when they got married. They just like shift. It's like almost like a scale of just like when you moved it down, then you just pushed it back up because now you took your partner's last name.
Names are kind of a funky thing because
They very are.
you didn't get to pick it.
No.
You just came into this earth and you are Spencer. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't have and now for the rest of my life, I am Spencer. Like that's like a cow. Like who said cows? Who named cows and looked at a cow and said that's gonna be a cow? And now we are all calling cows.
I always wonder who discovered milk first. That was a freaky ass nigga.
Right, because like was it a cow that had milk first? Because goats also have milk too.
Well, or were they partner and
Or sheep also
or
produce milk.
their wife.
Yo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would bother me too much if if my partner didn't want to take my last name. As long as my kids take my last name, like you can do what the fuck you want. You're a grown ass adult. Like if you like your last name, keep that shit. Because you got to think too. For some women, if they have a deep connection, like for some women, if they have a deep connection to their family, their dad had no sons. Like that name dies with them.
Yeah. So some women do want to keep their name.
That name's gonna die anyways because it's not going to the children.
We could hyphenate one of them.
Yeah, or even just like, even if like the woman still like hyphens her last name, even if then they don't hyphen any of the kids' names or they hyphen one of the kids' last names, at least like there's still some legacy like being continued forward with that, than it just like literally just dying right there and then.
Yeah.
So like I've seen people do that too, or even just like I've seen some women where they were married, but like say they got a degree or anything of that sort, they would have kept their maiden name with that degree. Like I've known some people where like they have doctorates and stuff like that where their doctorates in their maiden name, although they're married, so like they do technically go by both, even though it's the same person.
I hear you. So
thanks, the only TT.
They like the comfy chair set up.
Oh, thank you. We can moving on up. Tell somebody to sponsor us and make us blow up. My bad.
I want a little foot rest.
So Spencer, you said it like, oh, you know, Disney Channel and yada yada yada. You know, it was romanticized as our youth. So do you guys think that if marriage wasn't something we saw, you know, whether it was on TV, movies, in our homes, or in society as kids, would be something we think is expected and normal?
I mean,
like if it was never portrayed at all,
like if it just wasn't in our face, because if you know what I mean, like
on TV,
every TV show, exactly, every TV show, how often do you see divorced couples? You know what I mean? Every so often there's a few shows, but like,
and they're always like the outsider, like Boy Meets World, like Sean, like he was so edgy because like mom wasn't around, dad was whatever the fuck, I think he was like a truck driver or some shit.
Yeah, they do feed off of that imbalance of like stable environments for kids and how that affects them, which I'm like, they're not wrong, but
as black people, I mean, shit, majority of us don't come from happy homes. Like, we don't come from loving marriages and shit. So, you know, like
there's a very small percentage of us that I feel like have had positive, healthy examples of
in the household.
Right.
Because even TV, it's not positive and healthy. Like, it's fake positive. It's not necessarily.
It's not even real.
Yeah.
It's not real, and it's not necessarily healthy. Like, a lot of it is very weird. Like, a lot of it is like overbearing, like creepy, like,
or they try to like show how you can like try your best to co-parent as much as possible, but there's still like indirect tension or beef with like the parents that they try to keep away from the kids, but the kids still know what's happening.
Well, that, but also y'all remember Sister?
Sister.
What was the nigga's name? Marcus. Like, go home, Marcus.
Yeah,
like,
Roger.
Go home, Roger. Like, bro, I would never want to be that kid growing up. Like, I keep shooting my shot at both y'all, and like, y'all gonna keep turning me down. Like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? But like, they glorified, like, they made it funny, but we're watching it as kids. So like, there's a nigga who's watching this like, man, that's persistence, man. That's perseverance. That's great.
He's like, Roger was my first example.
And you know what I'm saying? And when they got to college, they gave him a shot. My boy grew his hair out. He had the little curly juice. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it was very weird. Like, the more I think about it now, I'm thinking about all the shows I watched growing up. And like, there would be the fake healthy one with the popular kids, and then there would be the weird one that got together, whatever, and then there's like the outsiders who like came from an edgy background. They had a broken home, and for whatever reason, because they had a broken home, they dressed like an outsider and like a sellout. Like, like, what is happening? It was just, the way they portrayed all of it is very weird. So
yeah, because I'm thinking about like, I don't know if you've ever watched the show Gossip Girl.
Nah.
But if in Gossip Girl, there's a few characters.
I heard it's good though.
Yeah, like, it was good, but there were definitely like, now that you broke it down in that way, I can like vividly picture some like the main actors and actresses of the show, and then the supporting like characters, and who had like what kind of background, because they made them dress in certain ways. That's like, bro, what? Like, why does that have to be the correlation? So I think that's definitely interesting.
like a broken home is definitely where the jean jacket cut off.
Yeah. Like distressed baggy jeans. Non, like, I don't want to say like commercialized shoes.
Always flicking their hair like, ugh, gosh.
Yeah, just always like walking around mad, hating the world. Like, fuck
So to tie it back to like the marriage, right?
Yeah.
And that sense of things. Do you guys think? Well, one, what changes when you get married, and two, does the commitment change? Because I know people that say like, I'll cheat until I put a ring on it. You know what I mean? But like, what? And I say this all to say like I do want to get married.
Yes.
But for sake of conversation, I'm almost trying to play devil's advocate. Like once you say I do, what really changes?
No, case in point, right? So we at Red Rock. Shorty who does the candles, her sister come in the gray jumpsuit. She cold.
Oh, is that who came through the back?
Yeah.
I was like, who is that?
I was trying to figure out too. So
I can put you on.
So, trust me. The thing is about us, I shoot my own fucking shot.
He said, "No need, partner.
Yeah,
No need."
So yeah, I was just like, yo, who that? She's like, oh, that's my sister. I was like, where? She's like, yeah, that's my oldest. She's like, okay, cool. I learned so much information in that short period of time. I was like, how old are you? How old is she? Oh, where? She got a man? Yeah. How long they been together? They dating for that long? Yeah. They got kids together? I was like, oh, bet she's single.
Ain't no
Because they've been together like 7 years, bro. They've been together like 7 years.
See, that just leads me back to now. I also found the couple that was also getting bashed for being engaged for so long, and there's no rush of getting married, was Kyla Pratt and her fiance.
Ooh, Kyla Pratt, you could do whatever you want.
Oh, so Kyla Pratt gets a pass.
Kyla Pratt cold.
She is.
Kyla Pratt.
So
12 for Philby.
Okay, so then what's gonna change if they've been together for 7 years, 23 years, right?
Kyla Pratt got a daughter though. Like she has a
They
kid
have
with
two
that person.
kids. And
Oh, girl, that you was just
They got no
referencing.
picnic them together.
Oh, I thought you said they did have.
No.
kid.
She has a child.
Oh, gotcha.
She has a child prior. She
they
has
have
one kid.
2 daughters. They've been engaged since 2008, 2011, like around
So what's
there
going to
till
change once you decide to get married? Once you go from dating to engaged to married.
It's just,
Yeah.
It's, you know what it is. As we're talking about this, it's intentionality. It's becoming serious. It's like, hey, listen, I'm done playing games. Like, I want to be with you indefinitely and like do life with you. You know what I'm saying?
And a ring signifies that?
Yeah, because if we're gonna do this, why not have the tax benefits that come with it?
And that brings me to a later point, but go ahead.
So it's like if we're gonna do this, like let's do it right. And hey, like my thing is with my partner, we're gonna have real conversations. I know there's gonna come a time like you're gonna find other people attractive. I'm gonna find other people attractive. Let's have a dialogue about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm not the most attractive motherfucker in the world. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. No,
To them, you might be.
no. Let's be serious, bro. Like,
He's like, come on.
like let's be honest. Like, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
like we're humans. Like innately, like you are going to see somebody and be like, "Oh yeah, like they're good looking."
You see how Ash get all hot and bother over Method Man? Like,
That man fine as hell.
you know what I'm saying? And she's always gonna think that
Method
nigga
Man,
fine.
come on
I
the
was
show.
gonna say, Method Man, come on the show.
Feel me?
Please.
Please.
You can sign my All I Need
Sit right here.
vinyl.
Sit right here. Spencer could sit somewhere else.
That's crazy.
right.
We do have a fourth couch if anybody wants to be
Yo,
a
And
guest.
put it right here.
This is diabolical. But anyways, so like we gotta have real conversations. If we're gonna do life together, again, this is a partnership, so we have to have uncomfortable conversations. We have to talk
Right.
about what our finances look like, what our debt looks like, what we want out of life, what our goals are 5, 10, 15,
And
20 years from now.
does that cohesively
Does
go
it coincide?
together?
How many kids do you want? Do you want kids, bro? There's people who I've talked to who I've really hit it off with, and they're like, I don't want kids, and I'm just like,
Well, see you later.
like yeah, could have been records, not us. So it's like you really like it. Just comes with intentionality. I likes you. I want you. I want to do life with you. What does that look like? And if it looks like something where we're not compromising too much to where we don't know one another anymore,
Yeah.
let's do it. And again, like uncomfortable conversation, like, hey, it's not cheating if you both aware of it. Like I forgot.
No, hold the fuck up. It's not cheating if you're both
If you're
aware.
both, I can't
No, it's
remember.
not cheating if you both agree to it. Just because you're aware don't mean you're okay with it.
Okay, all right, semantics. Yes,
Oh,
that part. All right,
not
yes.
the man.
Like, okay, it's not cheating if you're both agreed to it, aware of it, whatever. What I was gonna say is, I remember it was like a show or a movie, and like old girl was just like, yeah, that's why I've been fucking your man. Da, 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 da. And she's like, bitch, I've been known. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I sent him to you. What are we talking about here? Like, you not. There's no one up here. You not winning nothing.
She said, hold up.
She said, hold on, Savannah. You lied to me.
So, but again, like that's just like an outlandish, however your marriage is gonna look like. But I think whatever partnership y'all decide to come about, I think whatever thoughts and ideas you have initially is gonna change drastically 10, 20, 30 years into it. And I go back to Michelle Obama. She ain't like this nigga. Like, how you not like Obama for 10 years?
10 whole
Obama?
years.
So,
well, I mean, no man is perfect. So, like, as much as that's crazy to hear and still think of to this day that, like, Michelle was still really walking with him, but probably in separate rooms for those 10 years. But I think it just also goes to show that, yeah, like, you're not going to always like the person that you're with. But going back to Spencer's point about that intentionality, like, are you still intentional enough to say, like, even on the best days or the worst days when we don't like each other,
that's my person.
Are we going to stick through that? Or is that just going to break us apart and then we're just done with it? Because I think, too, like, it does confuse me a bit when I hear about people who have been engaged for so long.
Because you're not engaged.
But at the same time, too, if there's like intentionality behind why they're becoming engaged for so long, where yes, like they knew that they were ready to make that next step to say, like, I want to marry you, and you did that, and yet you're still maybe figuring some other things out along the way and being intentional about like having those conversations of just like, okay, like, I know I want to marry you, but like maybe there's whatever hesitancies that is not saying, okay, like, I got engaged, now let's start planning the wedding. It does make me kind of wonder, so were you not engaged for that part? Like, did you feel like you had to go to that next step, or maybe should you have waited to have those more uncomfortable dialogues, really deep dive into certain topics that maybe you haven't really gotten to the nitty gritty that you need to get to in order to fully say, like, yes, like, I'm engaged to you now, and we're going to start planning the wedding and pick out a date and know, like, where it's going to be at and all that other stuff. So, like, I think, yeah, even too, you can be engaged to someone and still maybe wait a little while before the wedding happens. But I am always curious when people wait long term. And I'm not to say that there's like a timeline or an exact moment of when you should be doing things, because everybody moves at their own pace. But it does make me wonder, like, what are the hesitancies that have stopped you from going through outside of like financials and all of those things? And, if you say other life things came up, sure, that can happen. But say none of that happened. It's a clean slate of just like, there's nothing going wrong. Everybody that you want to be at your wedding is healthy. You have options where you could put down deposit for a venue, but yet you guys are on like year 5 of still waiting.
What are we doing? Like,
now I'm wondering what is holding y'all back from getting to that next step of planning. Like, you already did the big step of proposing, so now the next step is just planning. So like, why haven't y'all gotten there?
I think a lot of folks, I think there's a lot of people who get engaged and or married because of not just societal pressure, but pressure from their family, pressure from their friends that know damn well they should not be together.
And like with that person specifically?
Yes, yeah. You know what I mean? And then they get to that point and they drag, I like you said, finances and blah, 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 blah aside, right? Like, let's say perfect picture, everything is set. I feel like folks that wait.
It's almost like when
you're waiting for something to go wrong.
Yeah, it's like you could either talk yourself into something or talk yourself out of something.
Right.
And when you're constantly waiting like that, it almost makes me feel like you will end up, excuse me, you'll end up almost talking yourself out of being with that person, which then makes me wonder, like, if the end goal is still engagement in marriage, so there's still that intentionality, then like, why not have taken the extra time to still be intentional about how do you fully get to that point where you're confident, you say like, I don't have any regrets about nothing. And like, to Spencer's point again, just like, that's my person through thick, through hell, through whatever. Like, we gonna ride it out. And even have those uncomfortable conversations if you have your partner saying that they are attracted to Method Man. And you're like, I could be your Method Man. You got Method Man at home.
No, you don't.
Oh.
So, do you guys think, and this question just arose based on something you were saying, Ash, do you guys think that marriages should expire? So, like, let's say we got
like it got
married.
an expiration date, like a can of food?
Like, we got married, right? Now, in 5 years, we could sit down and be like, yo, you want to sign back on for another 5 years? Or like,
so what is this? They gotta go to free agency after they like 2-year contract up?
Yeah, you back in the pool. Is it till death do us part?
Nigga,
because
that's in the vows.
That's in the vows of the legal contracts.
I hear you, but there are people that you look at them and they're like, nah, them motherfuckers shouldn't be married. Granted, it ain't your business, but you've seen it.
Like, they could have started off great, and then, they reached that 10-year mark of, hey, and they bounce back.
Every 5 years, people change, people grow, right? You're not the same person you were.
Isn't that why people redo their vows?
I think they just do that because they want to throw a party. Like,
the only TT says, I love the way that sounds. Gives you time to evaluate the marriage for real.
That means we wasn't serious to begin with. Because after 10 years, you just like, after 10 years, if we reevaluate, like, I don't want to be together anymore, we didn't need to have a benchmark for that. We just needed to have a fucking discussion. All right, cool. This is why we signed prenups. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like that's getting into like another territory.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
But I definitely think people have been doing the renewal of vows, not only to signify like, hey, like, I want to do the next whatever amount of years with you, but I think also too as a sign of just either like appreciation or celebration of just saying like, hey, like, even through our good or bad days, we are still doing it together. And like, we're still staying true to like essentially what we signed up for on that first marriage day.
Another 20 years with the same coochie. Feel me? Yeah, you heard that fizzled out? Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, that's the most interesting thing. Like, just... Because I'm 34 now, so if I got married in the next 2 years, let's say 35, right? That's 35 years, ideally, that I'm gonna be sleeping with the same person, the same coochie.
So you feel like, do you have to? No, because some people really do also genuinely think this way, and I feel like. So then at that point, do you feel like you haven't had enough experiences in life yet to say, okay, like, I have lived a full life. I've experienced different personalities, different characteristics. And throughout all of that, now I'm here to say, like, this is what I now know I fully want in one person throughout all of that stuff. So do you feel like that's where your head's kind of going? I think
when you put it like that, and you say like knowledge is power, knowledge could also be one of your biggest downfalls, because if you have experienced a good amount of variety in the world,
a little smorgasbord.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a little charcuterie board.
And I don't care what anyone says, not all coochie feels the same. Not all coochie is made the same. So it's just
coochie looks the same, or tastes the same,
facts,
or smells the same.
I was like, hold on, Savannah, we treaded into some interesting waters.
So it's just like
some of it is water.
Yeah, like this is my person. Like, to be honest, what is? My brain is blanking today. Who's the superhero who's not really a superhero?
Iron Man.
No. He wears a red suit. He did a movie with Wolverine.
Oh, Deadpool?
He's a superhero.
I was like, Deadpool's a superhero.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
I was like, you saying Iron Man's not a superhero? It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know that.
He doesn't have superpowers. That's what I meant.
Okay.
He has a super suit. Okay, my bad.
We're getting away from the plot.
Because that shit is outlandish.
So, like, Deadpool, it's like that. It's funny. The first movie is like, yo, this is a love story. And like it's such a comedic movie and like so much action, like it is actually a love story. But it's like, yeah, like his crazy matched her crazy. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that made sense. Like y'all are they were supposed to build upon, you know, that relationship and do a bunch of wild shit throughout their lives. That'd be cool. But it's like, if you don't, I don't know. I can't, it's hard for me to wrap my head around one person just damn, I'm sorry, I spit crazy. Fulfilling all of that for the rest of my life, and vice versa. Like I said, like I'm cool having that conversation.
I'm not sharing my partner.
You wouldn't have a threesome with your partner? With another girl?
I would have a threesome with someone I was dating, not with my girlfriend, wife, fiance.
Why?
Interesting.
I'm not sharing. Like, you are mine, I am yours.
Okay, but
but to that point, if y'all strong, you know what I'm saying? If y'all locked in,
it's not even about like, oh, I think you gonna like that more or whatever. It's you are mine, and I'm not sharing.
This is very possessive.
I was gonna say this reminds me of my romanticy books I be reading, where like
you're not gonna know.
I was like, if I can't have you, nobody can. Like now it's getting a little scary.
Like, I mean, I hear you, but at the end of the day,
I have a question that I need to ask. Not y'all.
Oh, okay.
Now he about to, matter of fact, y'all got me thinking.
Right. Wait a second.
Oh, y'all just show me how to text from this motherfucker
Right.
too.
Don't be like that cat. What was just
Nasty.
And like, I just think
just typing away.
I think it's unrealistic for people to think that just because y'all not together, that your partner doesn't find anyone else attractive. I also think
I never said that though. Sure enough,
but hold on. I also like because how do you feel about you getting married and you not being your person's best sexual partner? Your person's best sexual partner.
So then they essentially settled for you?
I don't know if it's, however you want to wrap your head around it. I don't know. But
He said, whoa.
you know what it is though? When you are like genuinely in love and when you
I was like, what about sprucing up the sex game?
Yeah, tie me up, tie me, blindfold me, do some shit, but don't share me.
Said, yeehaw!
he said, tie me up.
Right.
Lock the door.
Right.
Throw away the key.
Feel me?
Shit. He's like, we can do a lot of things.
Feel me?
Yo.
See, Shorty in the chat said, I ain't marrying if everything ain't the best. And to that point, right?
That's unrealistic.
No, but here's the thing.
Yeah, because everything won't be the best.
When you get with your person, right? There's even different components that like when the mental, when the emotional all ties into it, someone might have had, you know, better parts, better sex, right? However, when it all ties in together, it encompasses the whole shebang and experience. If I'm younger and I'm dating with the intention, still trying to figure out if I want to marry you, right? Yeah, cool, let's go do some freaky shit. Let's do a threesome. But at my age now where I have my person and I know this is who I want to be with, I do not want to share that person.
But it doesn't mean that, like...
Yo, what up, Izzy?
You fully have to share that person.
How's that not sharing? A threesome is fully sharing.
But... It is sharing, but like it's also not sharing if like y'all both are getting pleased by that third.
We're both being shared. I didn't say whether who was getting shared was right or wrong. I'm just saying I don't want nobody to be shared.
Interesting.
Okay.
And maybe I'm missing out.
Teach their own.
Right.
Okay. I guess my question is why.
Because
I feel like there's parameters
to me,
like, everybody can still get what they want and still not feel like
to me is so we spoke about commitment earlier, right? And once you decide, okay, I'm getting married to this person, this is my person. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nobody else.
But
it's not a matter of like needing someone else.
But that's what it is, because Spencer said earlier, I realized that, you know, there's going to be other attractive people. I realized that I might see someone else that I'm intrigued by, blah, blah. So you know, scratching your back, getting that scratch off your back, or just needing or wanting someone else. Once I decided to get married to you, I don't want nobody else.
But it's not okay. I see what you're saying. And I think what I'm saying is not in that mindset of how you're thinking right now. But it is a slippery slope, because people do use those avenues as an escape to then venture out to other people and do other things with other people when they're not just grown enough to say like, hey, like, I don't want to be with you anymore. But there are some people who are just more sexually liberated. They're still very secure with them.
And I'm not shaming them.
Right.
Right. I'm not saying, right.
I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, though, like, there are people who are secure in themselves, sexually liberated, both each other as partners, and just say, like, hey, we want to do this other sexually liberating thing, but it doesn't mean that, like, I now want this person more, or now I want this person, i.e. my partner, less. Like, I think it depends on, again, the conversations that you're having with people. Because who knows? Maybe there can be couples where, like, one partner has, like, kinks that they want to explore comfortably with their partner and safely. But they don't do that because, again, it's either being misconstrued or not fully understood in that way. That's all I'm saying is, like, there can still be a secure relationship. You don't feel like you have to be technically sharing your partner, because innately, I feel like in my head, how those people see that third as more of just like, as shallow it might sound, like they're just a object that's just like doing
so
the thing for them.
If your partner came to you and said, listen, I love you, I fucks with you, but I want to go have sex with this other person, you wouldn't feel no type of way? Because to me, and maybe this is insecurity, right? I've never been in this situation, so I'm trying to think on the fly. My first thought would be, am I not pleasing you?
Well, see, that's interesting, because you put yourself in the mix when it might have nothing to do with you.
Right, but if we're together,
like, maybe that's just a kink that they wanted to explore.
But what is the kink? Having a partner and going to someone else?
No, the kink is having a third.
Well, no. The way he said it is as if he wasn't going to be involved.
So let's do both, right? Because that's what I was referring to. But
okay,
let's do both. No. Let's do both. That's valid. One would be, hey, let's go have a threesome. But then the other one would be like, hey, I just want to, you know, go have sex with somebody
you would
else.
never, really think about this. You would never want to have, what's that movie called? Like a hall pass. You would never want to have like a guy's trip, or like
maybe with LMA.
But like where you're just like, I bet I've been married to this person for 10 years. We're committed. We're locked in. We got mad shit going for one another. And you know what? They know I'm going here. I'm going to be safe, but I might end up sleeping with somebody. It means nothing. It's kind of just like,
but here's the thing.
A nigga's out in the jungle. I got to eat.
In that movie.
Not a meaningless fuck.
In that movie, right? The nigga that got the green light felt.
Bro, I'm asking you. Fuck the movie. I use the movie as a reference.
I was going to reference the movie, right? So the nigga that got the hall pass, right?
Yeah.
Almost felt regretful, right? Because he had to go back to his shorty.
Yeah.
And then the nigga that didn't really get the hall pass, but like, because they all got it, but the shorty gave him like the harder time about it.
Years.
He ended up like not even really wanting to be with his shorty. So that goes to Ash's point about like, now, yes, to your point earlier, I 100% agree with you. There's going to be more attractive women. You're going to look at someone and be like, damn, I hit that. You know?
You didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about you.
Right. I got you. You're 100. There's always going to be 1,000 bad shorties or whatever, but ain't nobody going to love you till you love yours, to quote Jermaine Lamar Cole. So I once I say I do, I'm good.
So again,
what switched in your head? Like what chemical balance is like, you know what, fusion,
But that's like but I'm not saying there's not
fusion,
I'm not saying there's not other attractive women. I'm not saying that the urge may not be there. However, when I decided to get married to you, part of that commitment to me means only being with you.
I think marriage, titles, and like this companionship, we then just try to act like we don't have these urges and these other wants. I don't know if they're necessarily needs, but it's just like you're acting like 30 years of yourself is completely out the window now that you found this person. Like, you know what? I never want to do this ever again because I found this one person who's going to be good for me for the rest of my life.
That's a good man, Savannah.
Like
she gave you 5 stars.
I just think it's unrealistic to just think that, you know what, because I said I do, I no longer want to do anything else but you.
I never said I didn't want to. Again, the
You're just
urge,
not acting
you
on
just
it.
not acting on it because
So
I
you're
chose.
not willing to have that conversation like, hey, babe, I actually do want to like.
I don't, but that's you know what? Shorty's cold over there, but I don't need her because I got you.
So
I hope I feel like that one day.
Oh.
It's just, like, I just don't. It just doesn't seem realistic to me.
Hey, yo. My boy said, well, I love that for you. I hope I could feel that for you one day.
So let me ask y'all a question, right? Since we've been talking about why we get married, right? She said, me too. That's crazy. While we've been having this conversation, I tried to write down 5 pillars of love, right? The 5 things that you are the most important part of love.
The affirmation
right?
test?
Oh, so you don't remember the whole breakdown
No.
that Aristotle gave us?
Ethos, and all that other stuff. I got it.
Ethos.
I got it, right? But I'm saying if we're gonna get married and we could create our list of 5, but then I wanted to put these 5 in order.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So throughout this conversation, I said sex, communication, loyalty, money, and experiences. So by
Why
experiences,
is money in there?
you don't think money matters to you when you get married?
I think money's the devil.
I was like,
I mean, we could take it out. Let's okay.
I was like,
No, these your pillars.
No,
right.
I wanted.
We can stack them
I
in
wanted
whatever
this.
order.
I wanted this to be
just-
our list.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
it's
don't
very,
start our list.
I was like, that's very interesting that you put money in there. Because if you're supposed to be through hell and back till death do us part, through all the other
You
shit.
broke? Sorry.
Right.
But you obviously thought about money before marrying them. You didn't start dating a broke person. So that's what I mean. Money, job security, future finances. Not
But
one of y'all is dating a broke person.
But the thing about
But
it
we
is,
not
and
talking
I've
about
already
dating a
said
broke
this
person.
on camera. If what did I say, 40, 37? Like, if I'm not married by 40, I'm marrying, like, someone young. And, yeah, if I'm marrying someone young, I'm knowing they're not on a financial level I'm on.
That's worst case scenario. I'm talking about.
But also traditionally, that's typically how it is. Like, up until, like, recent years, women have not had the same amount of funds and means as men do.
Okay, so let's take money out. All right, what would we replace money with? Because I want to order these.
Yeah.
No. I want to order these. I want to order these. Give me another pillar of what you guys look for.
Can you say them again? I'm sorry.
So I said sex, communication, loyalty, and experience. And by experience, I mean like, traveling and going out and like doing things together. Like life experience.
These are yours.
I was just thinking about them on the spot. My bad.
No, you can.
He said, that feel like yours. That just...
But I also told y'all we could have made the list. I didn't want to make the list.
No, it's cool.
My bad.
No. I just think it's funny, his reaction. And like you saying them, I'm also just thinking in my head, I'm just like, okay, I don't know if experiences would really be a pillar. But I can see like what you're saying. Like of you wanting to have common interests or interest with that person to be able to do things with them and not just be like, stay at home.
I'm gonna go experience shit on my own.
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna be an experience for somebody.
Trophies. Sorry.
So is there a fifth one, or y'all want to order these 4? Of what comes of importance?
So I would replace money.
We took money out.
And I would put overall, I'm gonna call it like emotional wellness, but I want to also just maybe say like self-awareness. And I say that because to encompass like maybe like money, to encompass like wanting to have experiences, I think realistically being with someone who is self-aware of themselves in all capacities and know what essentially what you're bringing to the table, but like knowing what you acquire, what you desire, and what you have is being self-aware.
So awareness.
Okay.
Yeah, we could say
like
overall
that.
awareness.
Spencer, do you want to add one to the list so we can order them?
Are we just assuming all of this equates to happiness?
Sure.
Not assuming it all equates to happiness. What would you like to equate to?
I was gonna add happiness.
Oh, okay.
Okay, happiness.
Joy.
Pump it up, pump it up.
All right,
Eternal peace.
So we have sex, communication, loyalty, emotional wellness / just awareness, happiness. Should we take?
Maybe we can umbrella that to mental health.
Okay. And then life experience.
Sure.
So number 1, what is the most important?
Communication.
Yes.
Number 2.
I'm going to go with the mental awareness, mental health.
Yeah. I like
Okay.
that.
Number 3. Loyalty's not important.
I mean, it is important, but I say that I don't need to list loyalty as a thing, because if all the other things are happening and all the other boxes are being checked, innately, like, loyalty is developed.
Was already
through that.
there.
That's how I feel about quality time in the 5 love languages. Like, it's last for me because it better be like
throughout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's how I feel about like the other ones.
So we had communication, the emotional wellness, awareness, mental health. So third would be
Sex.
I can get jiggy with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, happiness and then sex.
Wouldn't sex make you happy?
But happiness is on there. So, like,
I mean, other things can make you happy as well if you're not having sex.
For sure.
and I need to be happy. I need my partner to be happy to have good sex.
Yeah, like everybody gotta be
Angry
happy.
sex is sometimes good.
Hell no, I'm a big nigga, bro. I'm sorry.
You said Hulk smash.
Yeah.
So happiness, sex, and then experience. All right, cool. It was just interesting. It made me, this thought came up throughout the conversation of hearing what was important, of why we want to or not want to get married and things.
And now, like, all of this too, like, y'all can create your own pillars and kind of dissect that. But I think overall, the reasons that you choose to also the reasons that you choose of why you want to get married, I think should always be something that should not be wavered. But I do think that they should be things that should grow over time. And when I say grow over time, like, I think the reason that you start with shouldn't always be the same reason that you keep saying, like, this is why I want to get married, this is why I want to get married. If anything, like, that, as you grow and develop as a person and as you're learning what you like and don't like, those reasons should also be developing and growing and enhancing themselves as well, to then,
this is why I want to stay married.
yeah, like matching like where you're at with those things. And that can also be a conversation too. I'm gonna backtrack. It should be a conversation that if you are being intentional with the person that you say you may want to marry later down the line, then have these intentional conversations up front. Going back to like what Spencer's hot take, what was it, last week or maybe the week before that, of just like, what are your intentions when you're dating? Like, are you dating to marry? Are you dating to figure out what you're liking, what you're don't liking. Are you dating to see, you know, if you're compatible just with that person outside of just like whatever attractions you had? Really understand like what your intentionality is behind your reasons and your movements, because if you're not moving intentionally in life, you're just floating.
Well, shit, that was a fun topic. Let's see if we can get this shit done in 15 minutes. So now we will move on to no ducking. No ducking. Oh, shit. No ducking.
Oh,
we
damn.
ducking.
Not my big toe. Bet. So no ducking this week is for both of you at the same damn time. And this has nothing to do with the topic.
Picasso.
But that was a great topic. Came to you by yours truly, Jacob. All right, so question for both of you. What future do y'all see for the podcast, either realistic or delusional, and what do you think it will take to get there?
So I think in order to be great and successful, you got to be a little bit delusional. I could see this podcast really growing, you know, hosting big events, but also on some sort of network somewhere, and us really like being able, and not that it's all about the money, but to be like able to do this. You know what I mean?
I think people forget that in order to give back, you have to have something to give. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like means is important.
Right.
I was like, this train can't just chug along itself without no funds.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Break down. What you gonna do?
And I think the consistency, but I think, you know, we took, a lot of people don't know this, the time that we took between like December and January to retweak like these last 5 episodes that we've recorded is the most fun I've had in a long time back doing this. Again,
Facts.
You know what I mean? But I also think we've provided the best content we've provided in a long time. So I think, you know, continuing to reevaluate, continuing to grow and change, to continue to put out a good product that someone will see and be like, yo, I want to get behind them. You know what I mean?
Pause.
No Epstein. But
Wow.
yeah. I really believe we have a product that can be something big and special. No Diddy.
And then the second half, what do you think it'll take to get there?
Oh, well, that's what I was saying, like the consistency and the continuance of retweaking things and putting out a good product that people want to get behind, and Diddy and things.
Okay.
Well, I personally hope there'll be no Diddy, Epstein, anyone involved in any of the process.
Just know I'm bringing Baby Ola on tour.
Hey,
We don't have to have 2 different tour buses. One personally for myself.
This shit would be so dope if we went on tour.
Miss Loretta, ready for the rest of the tour?
I thought she tuned in. I was like, oh, she's here.
If only. I would say that for myself, I truly envision the podcast being a staple of community. I've always said this and I'll keep saying this, and I think it continues to be like one of the reasons that continues to put me back in this chair.
It's a brand new chair. Yeah.
Right. There's still some novelty. So, you know, gotta get through that phase. But no, in all seriousness though, I definitely think that this is something that should be and is bigger than myself, bigger than the 3 of us. And I think through the dedication and through the efficiency and organization of really putting out something that is meaningful and that is something that serves an impact to our community is what I believe is always going to be the thing that will continue to push forward throughout it all. How do we get there? I mean, it's not easy. It's definitely going to be a lot of ups and downs. Definitely going to be a lot of tough moments, butting heads for sure. But I think at the end of it, knowing that if we all want it to be a successful thing, then it's definitely going to always be something that you're going to have to just put the time in for sure. And it has to be something that is meaningful. I think for me, being someone who always wants to serve their community and serve other people, and seeing how like different things that I do can always do that, in whatever capacity that looks like, I think is something that's heavily needed in the Black community. So as much as I envision that for the podcast, I think it's also just like our societal duty as people who are striving to be the best versions of ourselves and being of color, that we have to be able to pave that for other people who are either in front of us and are older and still trying to figure that shit out, or are coming up through the ropes and they're trying to figure that shit out. Because I think as just a community, we need community.
Well said. Dope.
What about you, Spencer?
That's not how no ducking. No, I'm joking.
I would say that's
shit,
not really
my
how,
bad.
That's not really how no ducking works.
All right, you right. Then fuck
I mean,
your,
I don't
fuck
mind
your
answering
feelings.
it. It's honestly, y'all know I dream big. So like it's really a blend of both of y'all's. I don't really. Like, part of me is like, yeah, cool if help and a financial backer comes, but it's also like, fuck them. Like, I'd rather just like build it up on our own. Definitely community based. I see us definitely going on tour, definitely educating people in different topics and different things through the podcast, earning wages, giving back to communities in a meaningful way. Just because the more you grow and the more you give back, the more meaningful it is as you grow. And giving back has always been a big thing for me. I hate the narrative, like people from Connecticut, they blow up, they leave, and never come back and do anything. So like, regardless where we end up, where we go, like I'd always come back to Connecticut and give back in some capacity to the community, and educate kids like, yo, listen, yeah, bro, I grew up out here too.
Like, you could do this shit.
Was it easy? Hell no. But this is what happened, and if this blueprint works for you, awesome. If not, I'm gonna give it to you anyways.
Word.
Yeah, that representation really do matter.
Facts.
Word. So now we are going to
really riding down for Connecticut, because y'all be here.
the home team. So now we're gonna move on to keep it or leave it. Keep it, leave it, keep it, leave it, keep it, leave it. Take that. So there's a trend going on right now
Savannah?
that is saying Black slang is just white slang in reverse.
That's very true.
Excuse me?
Yes, Black slang is just white slang in reverse.
Like,
So,
what example of
I'm
black?
He's about to get to
I'm
that.
about to get So I'm about to give y'all some phrases or terms that white folk them say, and y'all gonna tell me what the Black people would say. All right. So let's do one for example. If white people say, "You've got the wrong one,"
You got the right one.
Got the right one today.
feel me? You got. Thank you. All right. So we got a couple that we just gonna go through, right? So if the paper people said, "Let's roll," y'all gonna
Let's
say,
bounce.
"Let's bounce," right?
Better head on out.
Okay. The Mayo militia is gonna say, "You better not."
I wish you would.
That's the one.
I wish you motherfucker would.
So if Jimmy came to you and said, "All right, Spencer, deal," what you gonna say? Ooh, that wasn't a good one.
All right,
All right,
Spencer,
Spencer,
deal.
Like deal. Like, okay, deal. Sounds good.
Oh.
Cool.
Bet.
I was gonna say, like, I bet.
I bet.
That's the opposite?
Deal, bet.
Okay, I get you.
Like, if they're agreeing to something, you'd be like,
Yeah.
I bet.
And it's funny, I say bet all the time, bet.
Right. So if
I'd be like, say less.
so if white, that was one that I kept seeing too.
Oh, yeah.
That was one. So if white folk are gonna come up to you and say it's been a while, well, how would you say that?
It's been a minute.
Or I'd be like, what up, stranger?
It's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute.
Long time no see.
White people gonna come to you and say, hey man, swing by.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
Let's see. We'll skip that one. White people would say, don't you dare. What you gonna say?
Ooh, I feel like I would either say, I wish you would.
Yeah.
Or, depending, you better not.
I dare you.
Or I was going to say,
Don't
like,
you dare, I dare you.
I dare you.
Got it. Okay.
Or I'd be like, I wish a bitch would.
And the last one, if white people say, sure, I'm up for it.
I'm down.
Be like, yeah, I'm down.
So there you go. Just a fun little thing I've been seeing. That black slang is just white slang in reverse. Take it, leave it, take it, leave it. Take that, take that, take that.
Hey, yo.
The Diddy references to that. Wow.
Yeah, I was like,
Crazy.
you got to calm down over there.
My bad.
Relax.
We got 3 minutes to make something shake.
Let's do this.
Well, my high moment in 15 seconds of fame is just gonna be it's been a very interesting last couple of days for me, y'all. But I'm gonna just say celebrate life, because it is truly short and you just don't know when shit gonna happen. But tell people you love them. Appreciate, even when shit's going rough or you having a bad day, still appreciate the day, because you don't know if that could be your last day. Because it could be somebody's.
I like that. My 15 seconds of fame is, if you're currently in a relationship,
Share them.
Hey, yo.
I challenge y'all to have uncomfortable conversations, because I know there are thoughts and feelings on y'all hearts that y'all scared to bring up to your partner, because you're not sure how they're gonna feel about it. They're not sure how they're gonna feel about you. But again, if y'all are really built on some, like, a strong foundation,
Right, there should be no judgment.
yeah, I think, like, if you have some feelings, like, it's just a feeling, right? Like, I feel this way, like, you know, that should be able to go both ways. So, yeah, I think y'all should challenge each other to think outside the box, and create your own box.
It's a lot of boxes. My 15 seconds of fame. Appreciate y'all. And you know, make sure you guys are where you are supposed to be. And if you are not, be ready to accept the consequences that come with it.
You know, I feel
Triggered?
I feel a little triggered, because, like, I just feel
I was
like
supposed to be home.
I was trying to get home.
I'm just saying.
I was trying to
Be
get
ready
home.
to, you know, if you're not where you're not supposed to be, doing what you're not supposed to be doing,
Clearly.
I just need y'all to accept the consequences that come with that. Sometimes
That's
good things
crazy.
might come from it, but if things go left, I need you to get down and accept the consequences that go that come with it. That's all I'm gonna
this
say.
sound targeted.
That's crazy.
No, this is really targeted.
I need you to get down.
I feel some type of way.
And all that's a wrap on the best podcast in CT. Yo, we here to take over. I'll see y'all later.
That's motherfucking wild to me. You know what? You should have brought up the fact, too, of, like, you know when they say, like, I don't know what the white version would be, but, like, when black people are just like, I just think it's funny how I don't know what the white version of that would be, but that's crazy. I felt personally attacked.
That wasn't